When farmers sell cattle, they'll notice $1 is taken out for the Wisconsin beef checkoff. So where does that money go and how is it helping to boost the beef industry? I had the chance to chat with the Wisconsin Beef Council about how they're putting the checkoff to work.
Especially in Wisconsin, dairy farmers play a large role in our beef supply chain. So whether it's that dairy bull calf or that dairy cow, or it's a beef Angus Hereford, whatever it may be, if it's a bovine animal, you are part of the beef checkoff and that process to drive demand for beef.
How are you guys raising consumer interest and demand for beef?
There's a lot of options to do it, and it's evolving just in the same way that our consumer shopping experiences are evolving or their other tastes and preferences are doing so. A big thing that we have is our social media channels. That's where we share a lot of how-tos for cooking beef. Right now, we're in the holiday season, so showing people that you don't have to be intimidated by those roasts or those steaks that you want to enjoy for family and friends, giving them the basic roasting techniques, checking for doneness, avenues like that. And we're on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. But we also go and we send our consumers information through an e-newsletter that they can sign up for and get their recipes and tips and tricks that way. And we want to be an avenue for them to come to if they have questions about purchasing beef, if they have questions about cooking beef. Beeftips.com is kind of a one-stop shop for them to go to. We have recipes for pretty much anything that you could think of under one umbrella there. And like I said, those techniques for cooking as well.
And we've really enjoyed some of the recipes that Angie has shared on our show. My kids have loved a lot of them. Talk about the importance of her role.
Absolutely. Angie is a very busy gal. She travels across the state promoting beef and recipe. And this month alone in December, she had 16 television segments booked on her calendar. I don't know how she does it, but she's always each month trying to find a theme or a hook to get people interested in what she's preparing. Obviously, this month, December, we're talking about those roasts or those holiday appetizer recipes. And Angie's my go-to gal in the office as well, because if someone calls and has a question about a cut that they have, and they say, I bought a quarter or a half, and I got this, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how to cook it. I don't know a recipe to use for it. Angie's my go-to gal saying, just a second, I know someone who can help you. And she has those grilling ideas or broiling ideas, whatever it may be. I do want to give a plug. We do have the information at beeftips.com as well. You can go there, you can type in what cut you may have and have questions for. We have information about the best ways to prepare it and also a link down below to some recipes. So like I said before, it's kind of a one-stop shop.
How important is it to educate consumers on beef being part of a healthy diet?
I think it's incredibly important for multiple avenues. Obviously, we want to get this product out there for our farmers who are working hard to provide that high quality protein for families, but we also want to make sure that our consumers have choices when they're walking in the grocery store and they can understand what they're purchasing, whether they're choosing a roast or a steak or a ground burger or any of the other protein choices in the store. We want them to know that they have these options available, how it's raised, where it comes from, how they can prepare it for their families at home. And also we want to make sure that they can find what fits best for their budget. That's what we've been getting a lot of calls about recently is folks saying, hey, I typically do this roast, but I'm looking for a more budget-friendly option this year. And we do have this roast swap document on our website, beeftips.com. So let's say you typically do a tenderloin. Maybe it doesn't work for your budget this year. Try a strip loin roast or a top sirloin petite roast. We have other options for a top sirloin roast, brisket, top round. So we want to make sure that consumers can enjoy the foods that they typically do, no matter what their budgets are or how they've changed. And beef is a very versatile protein. There's a lot of things that you can do with the different cuts and the options available. And I think it's just so important to give consumers that reassurance that what they're providing for their families is that high quality protein.